Hello and welcome to the next episode of another actually episode of Tech Show with Daryoush. My name is Daryoush, your host. Uh, Tonight again our guests are Kurt Roskopf and Bobek. Uh, Hello everyone.
Hello? Hello, hello, hello.
Uh, the past week there was a lot of and talks and so much discussions. Hot topic was the new policy of the Facebook, which attacked the WhatsApp subscribers. Uh, as you all know, Facebook has started to uh, wants to collect all your information from your phone and gather it. And some information, honestly, I don't understand why. Uh, these information that they claim they want to gather for business purpose, for better targeted advertising are nonsense. And you have no option. You can either accept the terms or uninstall it from your phone. That's something that I did, and uh, about half a million, 500 million users also, I think, did it. And users are switching from the WhatsApp to Signal and Telegram and Viber, which are more secure than WhatsApp. The problem is that when you see the term, WhatsApp wants to have access to my call logs. Why? Why do they want to know whom I am calling? What are they going to do with this kind of information? Why does WhatsApp wants to have access to my photo gallery? These are my private, it's everybody's private data. Why do they want to collect and become the owner of my private information? This is nonsense. This is stupid. This is crazy. And actually, since when Facebook started this, I reduced using Facebook to 10 minutes a day. I stopped using Facebook Messenger, uninstalled it from my phone, and I'm thinking of uninstalling even the Instagram. Why should I? What are they going to do with that? Again, becoming the owner of my information, my data, my photos, my photo gallery. Why? There are people that don't care about anything, and when something happens, they blame it is destiny, fate, it is will of God. No, these are the consequences of irresponsibility. Do not blame others. If you don't stop using these softwares, these services, and continue to use them, you are responsible for whatever happens to you, losing your private information. In the past months, I know someone talked with a friend in a Zoom about his private personal problem. 2 weeks later, this personal talk was on the internet, and his client mentioned it, And what they understood from that is that uh, that person is in need. He doesn't do anything. He needs money, and all his talks, all his business talks with them are fake, and just he wants to steal their money, and that's a scam. Zoom is not better than Facebook. If you want to talk about the public things, it's okay, use it. But for private things, private talks, use HIPAA compliant tools. Use secure software, secured services so that you can keep your information and your private talks secure and private. And if something happens, do not blame others. What do you think about this, Kurt?
Well, I think I continue to build off of thoughts that these conversations have brought before, that I agree with you. This is a user-based need that we as users of these tools, and with how these tools are being designed and used and what companies are doing with them and the limitations of them, I think it's user beware. And so I'm glad that you're out there kind of showing the risk that is associated with how these tools are used. Technology is applied use of tools, and in the marketplace, the consumers do need to exercise their clout and to send a message to the companies that with the resources of these corporations, that there could be more done to build in securities and to protect us out here using their product and so forth. And at the same time, while we have these limitations, to put our efforts into other places where these vulnerabilities are not having the consequences as in the ones that we're allowing to be the most popular. Because when a tool like Facebook or Google or Instagram or any of these tools that we're talking about, if they gain popularity, it's because we allow that to happen. That means that they've reached us at home, and they've got us clicking, and they've got us typing in, and we're the ones propagating that. So it's, I mean, it's a little exaggerated to say this, but say you lay a gun down. I mean, if the gun is sitting there and nothing happens with it, it's just a thing sitting over there. But when we start using it, we start, filling it with ammo, and we start, clicking the trigger, well, now that's our identity to start thinking about when we start using that gun. So again, an exaggerated example, but I think you're right. There's something to be said for how we're out here in the world population using these tools, and it's gone in the wrong direction. And so it's up to us to bring it back on track and make it work better for the community of people using, whether that element like Facebook, or if we create a massive shift and exodus from that tool over to something else that doesn't have those limitations. So is that about where you're trying to go with it, Daryoush?
Uh, yes, and also there is another thing, another point too. Uh, when you share your a Zoom link with someone, if you look at the link, the password is encrypted, but it is inside the link. So what is this password for? What is this password for? When it is inside the link, anyone can see it, click on it, and join to that password protected session. This kind of security is nonsense. This is not a secure connection. This is not a secure session. Secure password A session is secured when you manually enter the password for the meeting, not inside a link which is shared by everyone so many times inside the emails. So another problem, so many times, even if Zoom or even WebEx or other secure software, secure tools, people for their account do not create a secure password. Again, that software is vulnerable like other softwares. It is not secure. Signal cannot be secure don't if you don't set a secure password for it. WebEx, WebEx meetings or WebEx Teams cannot be secure if you don't select a secure password for yourself. Anyone with a little engineering can guess your password and that can access to your to your account. Now, for that problem, it is not clear that this person, when he was talking with his friend, the session was recording. Now, does that person told anyone, someone else? Was the Zoom their Zoom app password secure, or it is something simple? Is their computer safe, secure? Do you have any firewall on your computer? I know so many people do not have any antivirus or firewall on their computer. Their computer is full of worms, viruses, malwares. They don't care anything. They think Windows Defender is enough. Even many of them do not aware there is such a tool called Windows Defender. They don't put anything on it. So who is to blame? No one knows. What do you think about this, Pavel?
Regarding WhatsApp, I have to say that the first time that I read the terms and condition they sent, the new one, I remembered some kind of a dictatorship that they say, this is what it is. If you don't want, leave. If you want, we own you. Your pictures, your contacts, your logs, your web browsings, everything. So many things. This is indeed crazy. It's not that like I go to a company to be hired and they say that, okay, these are our terms. If you want, you can work with us. If you don't want, you can leave. Okay, I come out. But still in that company, they don't ask for so many of my private stuff. But Facebook actually required it. So quitting that was the easiest choice. Again, so many people they think that we don't do anything. They can come and see and they laugh. Some pictures, some stuff. I don't have anything. No, it's not that you don't have anything. You have so many things. You make calls. You go to the web and browse internet for so many things. You search. These are things. These are things that you do. It's not that you don't do. And I can compare this with insecurity of people with this pandemic situation. So many people, they don't understand that, okay, if you wear a mask, it helps so many other people to prevent, to get infected. Not only pandemic, even if someone has flu, just wear a mask. If you wear a mask, that guy or that girl or that little girl, they don't get infected. You want to spread it. It's very simple. Unfortunately, this can apply in computers too. They think that we don't have anything in our computers. But their computer is, as you said, full of malwares and other stuff which they are spreading. They email to other people. Their web browser even may contain so many malwares, and they are spreading it already. That's the saddest part. They don't think about other people. They think about themselves, that I don't have anything. And this, unfortunately, makes the job of people like your company so hard, to convince people that no, you guys have many things. People are coming to your website and they want to feel safe. If I go to a website and their website is spreading viruses, it's not that because I don't have anything on my website. It's just your codes of the website have issues. It should be checked, not to be restored. Unfortunately, so many people think that, as I have seen some people, they have websites. They think that if my website is even hacked, I can simply restore it. It doesn't solve the problem. You should have those codes checked and see what was the problem to prevent again happening the situation. That's the saddest part. People should understand that when you care about other people, then you can care about yourself too. Otherwise, you can't. Having firewalls, having secure passwords. People's phones do not have passwords, even codes. They just open it and talk. And when they lose it, all of their things are lost. Their passwords, photos, everything. That's the security. That's our security and other people's security that they should consider. I do insist that those people who are building websites just think about other people's too. Not that I don't have anything special. I just have a website to show my products. No, it's not that you're showing your products and there's only some phone numbers that people can contact. No, your website should be secured. That if I want to come and see your website, suddenly a message do not show on my computer that this website is spreading malicious softwares. They should understand it.
Unfortunately, most of the, not most, but some of those that you talked about, like those who have the website, uh, to my experience that I've talked to many of them, they don't have any understanding about what is internet and what is website. And unfortunately, they don't make any research or any investigation on what to do and what not to do. A few years, 4 years ago, it happened to me that one of my clients' websites got hacked all the time. And their system was protected by our website security service, but it was hacked again. We were sure that the problem is not from our side. the only way that this website could be hacked is to be through one of those inside the company that has full access, admin access to the website. After talking to the management of the company, they agreed they provided full access to all the computers remotely. We scanned and noticed that the website was hacked by the computers inside the company. The computers were full of virus without firewall and without antivirus. And they all used Wi-Fi connection. Hackers had put a malware on those computers and took control of the computer. And whenever they connected to the website to do an update, add a text, post a blog or something, hackers used the same connection to upload their virus. And since we installed and we cleaned all the computers, installed an antivirus and firewall and configured it to the highest security, the problem was solved. This is one of the problems. Another problem to those that claim they don't have anything important. It happened to us that a website that belonged to the children was promoting porn advertisements. The website was hacked, and the hackers used its mail server to send those kind of emails. And the same thing has happened to a company in New Zealand it was a website that was related to the pregnancy and what pregnant women must do, talk to the doctors, make appointments. And that website was hosting some of those links that you see in the spam emails that most of you must have received. I check the spams that I receive from time to time. And just find the root domain and see the main website. And this is one of the ways that we can identify that a website has been hacked or not, when it is not our client. It is clear that such kind of email that are sent through a website that its business is something completely different. It is clear that someone has taken the control of the website and is spreading such kind of things. And still the owner thinks, no, I don't have anything important. No, you don't have anything important. You have a valid domain that has spent thousands of dollars every month to get a high SEO score, high Google rank, high page rank number. And it is being used. You have a mail server from such a domain, and this is being used for spamming people. You have a lot of information about the people who come and join and collect information. They are using it for free. Network marketers are the best target for the hackers. They struggle so much that they have lots of capture pages, lead capturing, so many tools on their websites to collect information for people and then contact them trying to sell something and make some money. They don't care. about the security of their website, it's okay. Hackers get all those information for free. And when they lose everything, oh, it is bad luck. I was not lucky. Please, we're almost at the end of our session tonight, but I want to say to everyone, please take the security seriously. Take your privacy seriously. Your privacy is connected to the privacy of every single contact in your phone or your computer or your email addresses. Maybe you don't have anything to hide, but maybe your friend has a private issue and want to keep it, do not want to share it in order to protect someone. Keep everyone safe, keep your family safe. And if you don't take this seriously, sooner or later, it will get back to you. Do you have anything to add, Kurt? Babak?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking if we revisit this in future episodes, I'm thinking we can build off of what's out there in the professional world. Some people say facts tell, stories sell. So I think in the future, and then just for people in general, if they pay attention to stories where the stuff we talked about today, it gets to be more and more convincing, and people can figure out what adjustments they can make in their practices to be on the safer side of what we talked about today.
Yes, indeed, I agree. I agree.
Stay safe and have a good weekend. See you next.
Goodbye.
All right. Bye for now.